Life will always test us. Things break, plans fail, and control slips through our fingers. But what if you could stay calm, steady, and unshaken no matter what happens? That's the gift of Stoicism. For thousands of years, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus taught that true strength comes from mastering the mind. Their wisdom still applies today. In a world that constantly challenges your peace, Stoicism offers a map for inner balance, focus, and resilience. Whether you're stressed, struggling with people, or just trying to find direction, a stoic mindset can change the way you live. If life has ever felt overwhelming, this is your reminder. You have more control than you think. Today, I'll share practical Stoic lessons to help you build strength and clarity step by step. And if you find value here, don't forget to subscribe, because each idea builds on the last. Let's begin. Make yourself a priority. Life moves fast. Responsibilities, relationships, and constant pressure. But here's the truth. If you don't take care of yourself, no one else will. You've heard it before. You can't pour from an empty cup. Putting yourself last drains your energy, focus, and spirit. Making yourself a priority isn't selfish, it's essential. You can only give your best when you're at your best, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Start small. Take a few minutes each morning to breathe, reflect, or set intentions for the day. Write your goals, meditate, or simply pause in silence. It's your time, guard it. Affirmations can help too. It might feel strange at first, but repeating words like "I rise above challenges" can reshape how you think about yourself. It's not about quick motivation. It's about building mental strength for the long run. And don't forget boundaries. Say no to the people and situations that drain you. Protect your time and energy for what truly matters. You're not a side character in your own story. When you put yourself first, every part of your life improves. Ask yourself, what can I do today to make sure I'm not running on empty? Enhance your appearance before you roll your eyes. This isn't about vanity. Enhancing your appearance is really about showing respect for yourself. When you look good, you feel good. Confidence isn't born from perfection. It's born from authenticity. Find a style that feels true to you. Maybe it's sharp and modern. Maybe it's simple and relaxed. What matters is that it reflects you. Even small things, clean clothes, good posture, a neat haircut, send a message to your mind. I value myself. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and how you present yourself is one of those things. It's not about chasing trends or impressing others. It's about aligning your outer appearance with your inner growth. When you do, you carry yourself with quiet confidence. So ask yourself, what's one small change I can make today to reflect the person I'm becoming? Keep a smile on your face. Some days are heavy and smiling feels impossible. But here's the secret. Your smile isn't just an expression, it's a tool. When you smile, even slightly, your brain releases chemicals that lift your mood. It's not pretending, it's training your mind to stay steady. Stoicism doesn't ask you to ignore pain. It teaches you to choose your response to it. A smile in a hard moment says, I'm still in control. It's not about denying reality. It's about embracing strength with grace. So next time life tests you, take a breath. Hold your head high and let a small smile remind you you are stronger than the storm. That small, genuine smile can completely shift your state of mind. It keeps you grounded and centered when life feels chaotic. And here's something powerful. Your smile doesn't just affect you, it spreads. When you smile at someone, they often return it without thinking. That tiny exchange can change the energy of an entire moment. Think about how a stranger's smile can lift your mood for the rest of the day. You hold that same ability to spread calm and positivity wherever you go, at work, with friends, or even in the middle of stress. Smiling even changes how you sound. If you've ever smiled while speaking on the phone, you know people can actually hear the warmth in your voice. So how do you make smiling part of your daily routine? Start small. Smile before you even get out of bed. Smile at your reflection when you're getting ready. Throughout the day, look for little chances to smile at others or at yourself. Over time, it becomes effortless. Remember, smiling isn't about ignoring life's struggles. It's about facing them with the quiet strength Stoicism teaches us, choosing positivity over frustration. Your smile is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools you have. Use it often. Maintain a sense of kindness. Let's face it, not everyone you meet will have good energy. Some people will criticize, drain, or test your patience. But here's the Stoic truth. You can't control them, only yourself. Kindness doesn't mean letting people walk over you. It means treating others with respect while protecting your peace. The Stoics believed true strength lies in calmness, not retaliation. You can still be kind and say no. You can wish someone well without giving them unlimited access to your time or emotions. That's not cruelty, that's self-respect. Setting boundaries isn't about pushing people away, it's about deciding who deserves your energy. If someone constantly brings negativity, it's okay to step back. You don't need to argue or explain. Silence and distance can speak for you. By staying kind but firm, you reduce conflict and maintain your inner stability. People begin to understand that your kindness has strength behind it. It's not weakness, it's discipline. Stoicism reminds us, control what you can, accept what you can't. And one of the most powerful ways to live by that is to guard your peace without losing compassion. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates that protect your energy so you can share it wisely. When you care for yourself, your kindness becomes more genuine, and that's the kind of energy that truly inspires others. Remain calm in stress. We've all been there. Deadlines piling up, messages buzzing non-stop, everything demanding attention at once. Stress is inevitable, but your calmness, that's your superpower. Stoicism reminds us that we can't control external events, but we always control how we respond. Chaos may surround you, but your reaction, your mindset, is entirely yours to command. When you stay calm, you keep your thoughts clear and emotions balanced. That's when you make your best choices. Panic clouds judgment, but a deep breath clears the fog. Try this. When stress rises, breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. It's simple, but it reconnects you to the present moment. Another Stoic habit is perspective. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Most of the time, the answer is no. Seeing the bigger picture helps shrink the problem's power over you. You can't always control the situation, but you can always control your attitude, words, and actions. Focus your energy there. Stop wasting it on what lies beyond your reach. Staying calm doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means facing them with clarity. It's standing still when everything else is shaky. And people notice that. Calm energy attracts trust and respect. It shows strength without aggression, control without control, freak tendencies. So next time pressure hits, pause, breathe, and center yourself. The situation might not change, but you will, more composed, focused, and stoic in every sense. Set your course. The world is full of noise, everyone telling you who to be, what to want, and how to live. But true freedom begins when you stop drifting and start steering your own ship. Setting your course isn't about chasing every whim. It's about living in alignment with your values. Your values are your compass, the inner truths that guide every choice you make. Take a moment to define them. What matters most to you? Growth, peace, freedom, purpose. Look back at moments when you felt truly proud or fulfilled. Those moments point toward what you value most. Once you're clear on that, set goals that reflect those values, not what others expect, but what feels right to you. Success isn't one size fits all. Stoicism teaches us to measure life by integrity, not comparison. Of course, forging your own path isn't always comfortable. Growth demands discomfort. The Stoics knew that challenges aren't obstacles. They're opportunities for strength and wisdom. So when the road gets rough, don't retreat. Lean into the difficulty. Each challenge shapes you into someone more resilient, more grounded. And remember, this is a journey, not a race. Your path will evolve as you do. What matters is that you're steering it with intention and courage, guided by your own values, not someone else's map. Keep moving forward. The key to living well isn't perfection, it's progress. Keep moving forward, stay curious, and adapt as life unfolds. Every new experience teaches you something, and with each lesson, your path becomes clearer. Trust your intuition. Advice is valuable, but no one understands your journey better than you. Your instincts are shaped by your values, experiences, and growth. So learn to listen to them. The Stoics believed that wisdom begins within. When you trust yourself and act in harmony with your values, life starts to feel aligned. The path you carve for yourself, not the one others set for you, is the one that brings real fulfillment. So take the wheel. Steer with confidence. The direction doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Make your stand in a world full of noise and opinions. Standing firm in who you are takes real courage. Everyone has something to say about how you should live, think, or feel. But Stoicism teaches us that true power comes from holding steady to our principles. Knowing your values is where it starts. What truly matters to you: honesty, loyalty, growth, compassion. Once you know your non-negotiables, decisions become simpler. You stop being swayed by every passing opinion, and making your stand doesn't mean shouting louder than others. Often it's about quiet consistency, living your truth through your actions. People notice integrity. They can feel when your words and actions align. Sometimes that path can feel lonely. Standing firm may mean being misunderstood or even criticized. But as Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Strength isn't about pleasing everyone, it's about staying true when it's hardest to do so. Still, not every battle deserves your energy. Choose wisely. If something doesn't touch your core values, let it go. Save your focus for what truly matters: your peace, your growth, your integrity. Over time, your actions become your legacy. People will respect you not just for what you believe, but for living those beliefs every day. And even more importantly, you'll respect yourself. Nurture your wit. This might surprise you, but humor is deeply Stoic. The great philosophers understood that laughter lightens even the heaviest moments. Life is unpredictable and often absurd. Learning to smile through it keeps your spirit resilient. You don't need to be a comedian. You just need perspective. When you can laugh at your own mistakes, You disarm pride, ease tension, and remind yourself not to take life too seriously. Seneca once said, "He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at." Humor humbles the ego and makes room for peace. Try to notice the irony in daily life, the small mishaps, the contradictions, a missed bus, a spilled coffee, an awkward moment. These things can ruin your mood or become tiny stories that make you laugh later. The choice is yours. And remember, humor is timing. It's knowing when a light word can ease tension or build connection. A well-timed smile or joke won't erase difficulty, but it can make the weight easier to carry. So don't just seek strength, seek lightness too, because a calm mind paired with a kind heart and a little humor, that's real Stoic power. Nurture your wit. Humor shows strength, not weakness. It means you don't take life so seriously that it breaks you. It's a form of flexibility, and people are naturally drawn to that kind of ease. But humor isn't just for social charm. It's also a lifeline during tough times. Finding even a sliver of humor in hardship can change everything. It shifts your focus from how heavy life feels to how resilient you are for finding light in the dark. You're not ignoring your problems. You're facing them with grace. To build your wit, start observing life closely. It's full of absurd little moments if you're paying attention. Read widely, not just philosophy, but stories, essays, and even comedy. The more perspectives you absorb, the sharper and more flexible your mind becomes. Most of all, stop taking yourself so seriously. Laugh at your own missteps. Wit isn't about being the funniest person in the room. It's about keeping a balanced perspective when things get tough. Life already carries enough weight. A little humor is how you stay light, steady, and grounded through it all. Be respectful. Respect may sound simple, but it's becoming rare. In a world that often celebrates ego and speed, Stoicism reminds us to treat everyone, friend or stranger, with dignity. Showing respect doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone. It's about recognizing that every person has their own journey, shaped by experiences you can't always see. Listening is one of the purest forms of respect. In a noisy world, genuine attention stands out. People remember how you made them feel heard. Disagreement doesn't have to mean disrespect. You can hold firm to your values and still speak with calm and reason. That's true Stoic strength. Responding with composure, not hostility. Respect also lives in small gestures, showing up on time, saying thank you, acknowledging effort. These acts seem minor but reveal depth of character. And remember, respect isn't one-sided. When you treat others with courtesy, it often comes back. But respect also includes self-respect, setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and walking away from toxic behavior are all part of valuing yourself. The Stoics believed we are all citizens of the same world, connected by reason and respect. When you live by that truth, you not only uplift others, but also elevate the person you're becoming. Set clear parameters. Boundaries aren't walls, they're guides that protect your peace. Without them, you'll stretch yourself thin, trying to please everyone. Stoicism teaches that peace begins where control ends, and setting clear limits helps you focus on what truly matters. Start by knowing your limits. What drains your energy? What's non-negotiable for your well-being? Maybe it's how much you work, how you expect to be treated, or when you need rest. Once you're clear on your limits, communicate them. People can't respect boundaries they don't know exist. You don't need long explanations. A simple "that doesn't work for me" is enough. The hard part is consistency. If you constantly bend your boundaries, you teach others not to take them seriously, and you lose trust in yourself. Staying firm shows strength, not stubbornness. Over time, people will respect your clarity. Boundaries go both ways, though. Just as you protect your peace, honor the limits of others. Respecting differences builds balanced, healthy relationships, and never feel guilty for saying no. That's not selfish, it's self-care. As the Stoics would say, protect your inner calm like it's sacred, because it is. Set clear parameters. Stoicism reminds us that we can't control how others respond, only our own actions. If a boundary brings you peace, clarity, or focus, then it's the right choice, no matter how others might take it. Over time, clear boundaries help everyone. When you know what you can and can't do, you avoid burnout and resentment, and become more present in the things you truly care about. Boundaries aren't walls to shut people out. They're guides that protect your time, energy, and peace of mind. They help you give your best self to what truly matters. Start small. Choose one area of your life where you need better parameters. Maybe turning off work emails after a certain hour, or setting limits in a draining relationship. Whatever it is, make sure it reflects your values, and don't hesitate to hold your ground. In the end, setting boundaries is one of the clearest signs of respect for others and for yourself. Cut out negative energy. One of the most powerful ways to improve your life is by removing what drags you down. Negative energy from people, habits, or even your own thoughts can quietly drain your strength if you're not mindful. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and release what we can't. Clearing negative energy is about reclaiming your mental space and making room for growth, peace, and resilience. Start by observing your circle. Who uplifts you and who drains you? Sometimes simply creating distance or setting firmer boundaries can make all the difference. Remember, the Stoics valued quality over quantity when it came to relationships. But negativity doesn't only come from others, it also comes from within. Notice your self-talk. Are you criticizing yourself more than you encourage yourself? Catch those thoughts and reframe them. Shift your focus from fear of failure to possibilities for growth. Your environment plays a role too. Clutter and chaos can fuel stress without you realizing it. Take time to organize your space. Even small improvements can lift your energy and mindset. Finally, examine your habits. Are they feeding your growth or draining it? Replace the time wasters, endless scrolling, procrastination, negativity with activities that strengthen you. Reading, movement, reflection, or rest. Removing negativity isn't about avoiding discomfort or creating a perfect life. It's about being intentional, protecting your energy so you can focus on what truly matters. When you clear out what no longer serves you, you create space for what does. Peace, purpose, and inner strength. The Stoics believed that while we can't control every storm, we can always control the calm within us. So ask yourself, what's the biggest source of negative energy in your life right now? And what small step can you take to release it today? Remember, your life is shaped by what you allow and what you let go of. Every time you choose calm over chaos and growth over drama, you take another step toward becoming your strongest self. Thank you for being part of Stoic Journal. Stay calm, stay grounded, and keep moving forward.